In this video, I asked you guys over on Discord to send me the figures you've made. All those said figures have been combined into this one wheel. I'll spin for 3 of them, animate them, and then rate my experience after. But before we start, this video is sponsored by me. By joining to become a channel member for just $2.99 a month, you can get early access to videos, a shout out every video, and everything else shown on screen. And if you like this kind of content, I really hope you consider liking and subscribing, as it helps me out a ton. Alright, enough jibber jabber, let's get onto the wheel. Okay, here we go. We have all the names of the people that submitted their figure to me. If it isn't already obvious, I have a sore throat and I'm a little bit sick, so bear with me. I won't lie, bear with me. But we've all seen the intro. I spin, whatever name it lands on, I animate their figure, and I give a rating after. Let's give it a spin, and the first fig is by Ask. Okay, let's get rid of you. And here are the figures submitted by Ask. These are pretty simple, and you know what? I appreciate that, but I'm gonna save my rating for the end because this fig has multiple transformations. I guess I'll just animate him going from the base to Super Saiyan. Yep, I'm not oh my god. Okay, movable hairs. You know what? It's a love-hate relationship with these, but we'll trek through. I might also talk a little bit less because, you know, sore throat, but here we go. It's kind of like that one animation I did. I'm probably gonna find it and pop it up on screen, but it's a Vegito one. Who on earth is it's an animation I did where dude flies up in the air a little bit and then he transforms. So that's what I'm kind of gonna make here. Now my question, oh, it is layers. Oh, that's beautiful. So what I like to do, the back leg, just tint that a little bit darker, makes it easier to see. Same with the back arm. Okay, 15 FPS. I'm gonna do pose to pose just because I haven't animated in a minute. Alright, that's basically the pose is done. Now we gotta add the in-betweens. This is going to be the last frame before transformation. Now we can delete all this. I might add hair physics just because it's an option. I feel like I gotta use this fig to its potential, you know. You know what? I will add hair physics just because I can. I actually don't know how to animate hair physics, so you know, it's a first for everyone, and there's a first for everything. So if this looks bad, forgive me, you know. I'm just looking at the onion skins. It's really helping me right now. Okay, the hair physics looks really bad. I try not to triple frame as much as I do. If you watched my last video, I don't think I triple framed once. It was about 15 FPS. I'm definitely trying to be a little bit less lazy, but for videos like these, especially because I have the sore throat and I'm sick. Oh my god. You think if I just this one frame and move this, that actually doesn't look bad. Okay, you know what? I'll keep the hair. You guys can say what you want about it. I don't care. You guys are wondering why I don't just wait until I'm not sick. You tell me. Devoted to the game. I'm devoted. Gotta get a video out for you guys. Long form one, you know. Alright, now it's time to add the effects. Let's actually do the hair first. You know what? I mess with it. Feel like it's fine. Gotta add the effects. Maybe an impact frame. Guess I'll color the background black. Make you white. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Actually don't. I'm just freeballing it, but we'll color this white to this frame. Maybe this frame. And ash. One. We'll color this one white. Blur. We'll put that there. Okay, yeah. We gotta add the charge up. And then we need some aura. I already have a lot of, but I guess it's cool to pass some on. I haven't animated a transformation in a really long time. That's why I kind of like doing these videos. You'd be surprised how long it's been since I've done something like this. It's kind of great to practice a little. Maybe one more impact. Perfect. That's beautiful. There we go. Oof. Again, I'm sorry I didn't talk much. I would have definitely explained a little bit more, but I was totally locked in. What does that say? Oh, whoa. Even touching my keyboard, it just kind of typed that itself. That's kind of weird. Here's the animation on screen right now. I don't think you guys know that when I say here's the animation, it's not a voiceover. I'm just imagining animation in front of me. Clean transformation, especially because I haven't done one in a minute. I surprised myself, you know, I'll admit I surprised myself. And you know what? I completely forgot to rate the figure. So here we go. You know what? I like that it's in layers. That's always a good thing. I like that the hairs are movable. It gives you the option, you know. It's either it gets in the way or it gives you the option to animate the hair if you want to, like I did. And I like that there's what, 6 different transformations. I can't count, can I? 1 2 3 4. I was 2 off. That's kind of crazy, but I like that there's 4 transformations. That's pretty cool. I don't know the name, but yeah, overall out of 5 stars, I would give this a 4.6 out of 5. You did great, man. It was really fun to animate this figure, and just so you guys know, I'm not sugarcoating anything. If I spin a figure and it's really bad, I will say it's really bad. So a 4.6 is actually really good in my books, at least. This is a great figure. Thank you for sending it in, and on to the next one. Now that we have the first animation down and the first figure down, we can spin again for our second figure. Let's see who it is. We are animating Ken YZ's figure. Now I'm actually not gonna animate this figure, and you'll see why at the end. So let's spin again, and we are at don't Jace. That was awfully close. You guys change your usernames after you send me your figs. Okay, I'm gonna take a guess and say that this was Jace before they changed their username. Let's get rid of you. And here's the fig he sent in. Now it is only one frame, but that's not what I rated off. Like the last figure, the hairs are also movable. Overall, right now, from what I'm seeing, the fig doesn't look that bad. It looks a little bit basic though. I'm not sure what I'd do with this. Maybe I'll do a flying punch combo. I think that's my best bet here. And you can cancel me, but I'm just gonna rip the background. Give me that. All right, let's actually get you a punching bag. Oh, you know what? I've come to my conclusion that I can't really spell. It's not something I grew up on, you know, the act of spelling. So yet again, I'm gonna do pose to pose. This time I'm not gonna animate the hair. I'm sorry if it feels like bias. Let's do pose to pose. It's a lot of Dragon Ball characters. Let's hope the wheel for the last spin, it does something original. And I've noticed that there is no layering. If I just, oh, there is. Fair play. You know what? I won't lie, fair play. It's not on the legs, I don't think. Oh, I was wrong again. Yeah, it looks amazing. Might be the most choppy animation I think I've ever made. You know, I actually changed my mind. It looks like, if you really look at it, it looks like he's charging up like a key blast. That's what I'm gonna, let's actually move this guy over here, move the camera. So I'm gonna make him shoot a key blast instead of punch the guy. Like I said, you know, I haven't animated in a minute. It's a hit or miss for me. I'm not ashamed to admit that. Actually, I am a little. Alright, the base animation is down. Now it's time to actually add the effects. I have an idea. There's one frame. This one. Let's turn it like that. It looks like he threw it. You know what? Maybe I am just a Sticknode pro. An explosion. I have no clue what I'm doing, y'all. I don't think there's much more I can do to this. Said this before, I forgot which video. I said this before, but switch frames and it doesn't stay on the same little tab up here. That's really annoying, because now I gotta, you misclick and it'll tell you what to do if you're having lag problems. I don't want to know that. See, it literally just happened. I'm gonna try to not let my horrible animation get in the way of me rating this figure. It'd probably pop it up on screen. But yeah, I don't like this animation. I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't. But definitely could have put a lot more effort into the special effects, or the visual effects, I should say. They could have put a bit more effort into that. But hey, I'm tired, man, and we have a lot more content ahead in this video. So like I said, stick around till the end. On to rate it. This figure is really just basic, to be frankly. It didn't feel like I was doing anything any different, animating any other figure. That makes sense. I like that it has shoulders. That's always a sweet touch. There's nothing to say about this figure. I know the previous figure was kind of the same with the Dragon Ball Z OC, but at least that one had some time. That one had different transformations and stuff. Her style is pretty cool, but that is the only unique thing about this fig, fortunately. It's fun to animate though. I'm gonna give this one 3.7 out of 5 stars. Again, thank you for submitting your figure, and on to the last one. Okay, last but certainly not least, we have the final kind of person figure that I don't know what to this is the final animation of the day, and this wheel is going to decide which fig or whose fig we're going to animate. Let's give it a spin, and it's Hawk. He's actually an honorable mention. He's not supposed to be on the wheel, and I want to give everybody a fair chance, and you'll see why he's an honorable mention later. But let's give it another spin, see who we get. Clyde. Let's get rid of you. And here's the figure. Okay, we've got a front view and we've got a side view. That's always nice. Everything is animatable, or everything is manipulatable. He manipulated you again? Now this guy didn't give me his powers or anything like that, but you know, he looks like a speedy kind of guy. He looks a little bit stealthy as well, like a ninja almost. So I think that's what we're gonna animate. Speed into frame, stop for a little bit, catch his breath, and then speed back out. Should be pretty simple. Let's get the pose to pose going. Yeah, but you know, how you guys been doing? You know, at the time of recording, Thanksgiving break, you know, it's in 2 days, and man, the amount of food I'm gonna eat, I promise you guys I'm not fat. In fact, I'm the opposite, to be fair. But the amount of food I eat, man, be surprised. I promise you'd be surprised. I've sort of just been, you know, kicking it as of lately, slacking if you will. Whenever I find the chance to record a video, I'll do it. Whenever I find the chance to get a video idea, I do it. I have a whole list of video ideas that I've written down. Oh, it's layered. Huh. All the figs I've used so far are layered. That's pretty cool. Alright, I think I got the base animation down. Now it's time for the effects. The cherry on top.